Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles. With a knowledgeable sales staff and amazing service department, you'll drive away satisfied. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Hello, everybody. Jeff Blankman with here, of course, sports director with KCIM Sports Network, and we're kind of putting the final touches on our Coaches Bracket Challenge for the NCAA tournament this past season. And I'm joined here today by one of my fellow co-workers in a way, Tom Haukap here. Of course, he still does some broadcasting for us, and we certainly appreciate that. But this is fun for me because I get rid of this trophy. This sat on my desk for the last year, meaning I finished in last place in last year's bracket challenge. Tom was our last place finisher this year. Tom, congratulations on earning the trophy this year.
Well, let me tell you, Jeff, I put a lot of time and effort. If you look, it took me 5 minutes.
Yes.
And I tried to do it opposite of what I normally expect and pick all the teams that would lose, and it didn't work.
Yeah, you had Oral Roberts, Iowa State. I'm trying to think of who else in your Final Four. Do you remember?
No, but when you watched Oral Roberts all season, they played really well, and then they just kind of ended up laying an egg there against Duke. They didn't shoot the ball as well. And, I mean, Iowa State, who knew what they were going to do coming in, so I thought, what the heck? But I think I had Auburn going a little further, you know, because I figured I'd try to help the Hawkeyes out, but that didn't work either. So the good news is I even tried to pick a bracket where I only picked losers.
Right.
And I got too many winners in that one to win anything. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter how I do it. It's going to be picked wrong. So,
well, I was going to say, I lost my champion Arizona on day one, like third game into the tournament. So on ESPN, of course, I started paying attention to point totals, like the max totals. And I kept thinking, okay, who can I not finish last to? Who could finish below me? Because that was my only concern at that point, was not finishing in last. And I noticed, like, after the entire first 4 days of the tournament, you were at your max. So I knew then I was safe. So what's going to be the adjustment you make for next season?
Well, probably just not fill it out. That would be the best adjustment.
You got to defend your trophy.
I thought about just not filling it out this year, but I thought, I got 5 minutes. I'm going to do it quick. I clicked through it, and look what I ended up with. Yeah. So I'm going to charge people admission to see this and set it on my desk down there.
Is that where it's going to be?
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Okay.
And then everybody can come see it.
I know it does say 2022, but it's a traveling trophy, so it's going to go with us every year. So he'll get to keep it for an entire year, and then hopefully for him, I get to go give it to somebody else next year. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see. If I don't fill out the bracket, it'll for sure get to move, though. So that's the secret to the whole deal.
Now, I do have a question for you, because you were a former full-time employee here. You still call games for us, as I said. So far, since this is the third trophy we've given away, basketball last year, football this past fall, and now basketball again, all of us that have finished in last, myself, you, and Nathan Cones, all were former employees or current employee here. The coaches keep winning everything. How do we adjust that? How do us radio guys get away from being the last place people all the time?
Well, if we don't let the coaches keep winning them and we start winning them, then we're probably going to need new coaches around the area is the secret. Like, they need to know what they're doing. We don't. We just talk about it and pretend we know. So that's worked well for us. And obviously it shows off with the trophies we get.
Well, Tom, I appreciate you coming in, letting us have a little fun with you here today. Congrats, and enjoy having the trophy on your desk down there at New Way Ford in Coon Rapids.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and we'll let it sit there proudly for a year, and hopefully somebody else can come get it next year.